In this demonstration I'm going to show you how to create a swept bend in cable tray. The cable tray we're using is 50mm wide. This cable tray is held up by brackets. This here is a swept bend, and it's in one continuous piece, and then we have a riser dropping down onto the ground. But in this demonstration I'm just going to show you how to create this swept bend. The length of cable tray I'm going to give you is 700mm long. Your first point of the swept bend is going to be at 250mm. Your second point of the swept bend is going to be 350mm. At both of those points you're then going to cut off 20mm of flange either side of that centre line. First off, I'll measure 250mm. Then 350mm. I'll darken those lines with a board marker. Turn this round in the vise and mark my side cuts. Now if we measure 20mm either side of that centre line, and darken those lines. Next we're going to use a hacksaw to cut these marks, and we're going to maintain that back edge. That will be our bend. Going to use a 32 tooth per inch hacksaw. Remember, we want to maintain that back edge so we don't cut that. Okay, that's one. If you're less confident with the saw, use both hands. Next up, we need to remove those two 20mm sections. to remove, bend very gently, put loosely into the vise, and pass the blade of the saw underneath it. Same on the other side. To dress all of our cuts, remove the sharp edges. Open it out very gently. It's now ready to join together. So I remove this piece. You see I've put some wood into the bench at exactly 90 degrees. You pass your one side under the other and offer it into 90 degree on the bench. Now we have a perfect swept 90. And then let's join this together with roofing nuts and bolts. These are 6mm bolts. We use the flat head to drop down into the tray, so when you run cables over the top it won't interfere. Ensure your piece is at 90 before you tighten the bolts. Now I'll personally cut off the end of these bolts. That's our swept 90. In the next part I'll show you how to make these sections to drop down and level out.